Today we are going to be going over this Lazer Z E-Series mower. It has a 60-inch mowing deck. We're also going to be doing a full service, not full service, but oil filter for right now. Clean out the air filter and just give you my general thoughts on the machine. On the mower, to do the oil change, the filter is here for the oil, and then this just snakes out like that and then comes out of the mower. So then you can get your oil and boom, crack it open, and I'll get the wrench. I couldn't find the right size, so I just got these two ones that are semi-adjustable. You just hold one there, grab it here, loosen it, okay, and boom. You just undo it, and there goes the oil. Try to get that somewhat under there, make sure we don't lose that. So I just use these two, pop it off, and let that drain for a minute. You can kind of see how dark that oil is, so it needed it. Also, I just want to show you the little trick that I use. I use some 2x material underneath and then the jack in front to level it, so that there's more room underneath there to work and service this thing. Okay, now we're just gonna take this oil filter off. Actually, I'm gonna pull this again. I moved it in here so that it would stay still. So we just move it right there. It's pretty much done. So we'll just undo this. See how it's coming right down. Perfect. Drain that right in there. Put it in our oil pan. And there's a little hole, and it goes through, and then it just goes in there. So change it 100 hours, and I just put there 10W30 with this new Kohler filter. And then we're just gonna get it going. So I always put the filter in first, but what I like to do is move you guys around over there. I open the oil up, pour a little bit into this cap. I don't know if you can see that. And then dip your finger in and get it all oiled up. You see that? Yeah. But so that it's easy to come off next time. And with the rest of it, you just pour it in there. And then we'll switch you around. Right there. Now we can just put this filter in. Go a little hand tight, and then I will write on this one done 100 hours. So I know for next time, and excuse that atrocious handwriting, but hopefully all you need to know is that's 100. And so now I know, okay, the next service is whenever, and I've done it at 100 hours. All right. Okay, now we can take this, put the cap back on it. And all we'll do is just tighten it. Don't have to go super tight, but just gotta make sure it's not coming off. Perfect. Then we'll just snake this thing through again. Make sure that's stuck on. And you can see how much bigger the Kohler one is versus this filter. So that's really good. Okay, so now we're just gonna go to the oil cap. Oh, it's stuck on there. See how flimsy that is, but whatever. Put the cleanest one you can get in there. Little funnel. Put that in. We'll just rest this here. Yeah. Then we're gonna get our 10W30 in there. This is the Cowie mix. That's all I can kind of get my hands on right now, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. And you don't need to go fast, because the faster you go, if you pour it in like this, then it just it'll, you know, you gotta wait and stuff. Just a nice even pour. The second one, I believe this takes about two and a half 2.5 quarts. So I'm just gonna pour this full 2 in. Worst comes to worst, I can always drain some out. So I'm just gonna check the level, or the level of the oil. The dipstick. And there's a clean part on this towel, so don't rip me up for it. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to just do it like this, or if you're supposed to do it while it's screwed in. I usually do it while it's screwed in. I think we're good. We'll let it sit for a minute though, and just let it air out with the cap off so it can fully settle. While that's airing out over there, or not airing out, but settling, we will pop the air filter. As you can see, well, this is a 2-part system, so there's this outer filter and there's one in it, this one. As you can see, this one's kind of getting, grass in it and stuff, but whatever, we'll knock this out. Well, there's a little trick. You put the roll bar up when you're servicing it just to get a little extra room. This goes on, make sure the Kohler is facing this way. Again, take my own trick. And get that pressed in there. And that should be good. Okay, so back over to the oil. I don't know why I start every single thing off with okay. But back to the oil. Clean this off. Boom. So a little bit, it's on the high side. It was, well, I just wiped it off, but it was like right there, give or take. So by the time it fills up the oil filter, it should be pretty good. And we'll check it in about, 10 minutes of runtime or something like that. See how it's doing. So that's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. And then for those of you who are curious, some little things about the engine, the spark plugs are one's right here, and that's between the X, and the other one is on the exact other side right here. You got the oil fill, you got your fuel shut off, battery, air filter, carbs in there. You got your muffler over on this side. There's a lot of electrical with this one versus my Radius. If you could give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, that'd be really appreciated. I do enjoy making these videos and taking the time to do it. I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to do everything. But if you could like, subscribe, leave a comment what you'd like to see, what I could do better, or what you like. That'd be awesome. Thanks. We're gonna jack up this mower, change the blades. Perfect. I'll get under there. If anyone's wondering, it's a 3/4 inch socket. I could just get the deep socket, and then a little DeWalt impact is fine. And then the third. That one was really on there. Okay, so underneath the mower, as you can see, it clearly needs to be scraped. It's supposed to be metal there, and they have all this stuff, so that messes up how it discharges and how it cuts and everything. So we're just gonna scrape it out. I just have this little putty knife that I'm just gonna go at it and scrape everything. So we have this all scraped off. Good enough. I mean, this is how much stuff came off. It's definitely not perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better than what it was. So we're just gonna call it that for now. But start cleaning. I don't know if you see how much stuff that is. It's a lot.